you always rapping about it that you do.
Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If
It's week 2 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' creative quarterback. He wasn't afraid to sling it last week. Well over 500 yards in that game. It's the Jaguars and the Chiefs coming up next.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup as it will be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
18 carries, 87 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Third and 5.
Now Jones.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne. He juked him. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown Jaguars.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Boy, shifts past him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Mahomes going to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Oh, that one hurts.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week. Solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 38, Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that's
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Sutton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Another tote for Etienne.
Broken tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the draw, here's Jones to keep it.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Jones on third down. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't. This is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and 8.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
One more time with Etienne.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. C.J. Stroud.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and
touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the option right, it's Jones.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's Jones to throw on second down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
James now to return it.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jones on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Does it get there? Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 56 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at the... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones going to change it up here.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Luke Musgrave. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try it.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say,
we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing, Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought their way through it. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They need 2. Here's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Jones, flush to his right. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to